I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. No, I don't. Shut up, man. Why you gotta dime me out like that, Eduardo? Hey! Well, this is for the February 18th fight for the IBF light heavyweight title between Tavares Cloud and Gabriel Campillo. Campillo? It's cool. It's the other side of the Campillo. Anyway, I'll break down both fighters and then I'll give my prediction at the end of it. All right? We ready for this? All right, we're going to start out with Tavares Cloud. He's 23-0. He's got the 19 knockouts, 88% or 89% knockout ratio in there. It's up there. But he's only got one knockout in his last 4 fights. Granted, that was Zuniga, that was Glenn Johnson. When you started Clinton Woods, when you start looking at these guys, but he did have Johnson and Woods hurt in those fights. He just couldn't close the deal. And Zuniga, he couldn't close the deal with him either, even though Zuniga had been starched out by Pavlik and Butte. But he did knock out Yusuf Mack. So, and that was the last fight he was in, and that was 8-rounder, knocked him out. You kind of worry about his experience, stamina, ability to go in these fights, but because 2 of those fights went the distance, and he does have a knockout in the 10th and a knockout in the 8th, you kind of got to like that, seeing him go the longer distances in these last couple fights, because he didn't really have that as he was coming up. He's not the tallest for a light heavyweight at 5'10", but he does have good reach with 76-inch reach, so you got to like when you're looking at that. As you said, he's got a big left hook, he's got good speed, he's a warrior, he can handle the pressure, and he works the head and body. His power looks like he does have it late, and he does have a good chin. He pumps that jab, he throws the straight shots. He will fight inside, and he pumps those uppercuts in there. He can counter, and he's got a sneaky right hand. It's kind of a short, choppy right hand, and you just come, he just drops it down on you, and it does works very well. And last I checked, doesn't he have Ann Wolf in his corner? Just saying, I'm just saying, not like, she made Kirkland turn him back into a monster, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, he's a very solid fighter. He throws wide, and he can be countered, but he's a very, very, very tough fighter, and he appears to be getting better. He is 30, so how much room for improvement will he have? Does he have maybe 2-3 years to get better, and then you try to maintain? So we'll see what Ann Wolf pulls up with him, what kind of game plan they have going in. Now, over to Gabriel Campillo. He's 33. He's 21, 3-1, 8 knockouts. So he's only got like a 31 knockout percentage. So he's not a big puncher at all. He's a southpaw, so that might work in his favor by maybe he'll be able to negate that right hand, stay back. He's got decent wins over like Hugo Garay and okay, maybe that's it. So he really doesn't have a lot of top fighters on there. He's lost to any top fighter he's ever fought. Otherwise, Shumenov, Murat. He doesn't have enough power to keep people off of him if they are going to press the issue and get in there. He does have good speed, but them hands are low. And when he does throw the jab, he drops it when he pulls it back. So those are fatal flaws. If you don't have a lot of power, you better be right in the other areas. Your defense better be very tight. You better have a lot of those things squared away, because they're going to take advantage of that. They're going to come at you a little harder than they would somebody that can actually back them up. He does lean forward with his face when he's when he pumps those jabs out. He tends to lean forward too much with his face as well when it's going there. And when you throw on him, and surprisingly for a guy that calls himself the handsome man, he would lead with his face. But anyway, he tends to cover up or shell up when he's being thrown on, and very rarely does he really war once that happens. He covers up, kind of waits, and then he throws his 1s and 1-2s. He will double up the jab when he's coming out there, and he occasionally throws to the body. He's not a very active fighter, but he's awkward, so he creates, but just by the way he gets in close or he backs up, he creates a lot of awkwardness with the way he fights, because it's not like he's a textbook fighter in there. He does have good head movement to slip jabs and stuff like that, and he throws the hooks and right hands, throws the uppercuts too, but no real stank on him. And that kind of tells you, when you look at his knockout percentage, you realize, oh, he's not really firing those shots out there with like really bad intentions. They're more just to keep you away. He's happy with going the distance and winning the fights that way. Does that make any sense? Right? Okay. And occasionally he'll throw the combos in there, so there's no real surprise there. But looking at this, Campillo, I think he's going to be in a lot of trouble. I think he's going to take a lot of punishment in this fight. And if you cover up, even if a guy doesn't necessarily hit you solidly to the body or to the head, even when you cover up and you get hit, it still takes stuff out of you. And I see Cloud taking him out in about the 7th round with the knockout, and Campillo's going to be a little thunderstruck when it's all said and done. You like that? Yeah. Hey, all right. Well, please feel free to comment, rate, subscribe, however you want to, and friend if you can still friend. Hey, still friend? I don't even know. All right, Eduardo, we ready? Okay. So hey, this is Eduardo with Bigragu. Eduardo, how'd you get up? And you're always changing up the cue cards on me, aren't you? Anyway, this is the Bigragu with Eduardo, and we are out.